Yo, what is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today is day 8 of trading training. If you weren't here for the last video, we talked about fair value gaps and order blocks. Today, we'll be going over the importance of risk management. So, let's hop right into it. Have on my screen the 6 risk management basics. So, number 1, we're hopping right into it, wasting no time. The 6 risk management basics. Number 1 is a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So, what that means is whenever you're in a trade, you want to have a 1 to 2 risk to reward. So let's say I'm going short. You want whatever you're risking to be double what you would make. So you can see, using this tool, risk to reward ratio 2. So let's say I was risking $100. I'm trying to make $200. If I'm risking $50, I'm trying to make 100. If I'm risking 25, I'm trying to make 50. If I'm risking 10, I'm trying to make 20. I always trade a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Some people do 1 to 1. Some people do 1 to 3. But I strictly do 1 to 2. That way, your wins will always eat up your losses instead of the other way around. That's why I just don't like 1 to 1, because you're not going to win every fucking trade. And until you're a profitable trader, you're going to lose a lot. So, until you become a profitable trader and you have enough knowledge to mess around in the market, 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, no matter what. 1 to 2. Okay? Next one trade a day. You should only be placing 1 trade a day. If you don't see a good setup, if you don't see an A+ setup, then you don't trade. You do not trade. You're not going to be trading every day. I trade under 10 times a month. Under 10 times a month. 100%. So none of this shit. I'm going to go short here. Oh, and then I see a long setup. Let's do a little 1 to 1. I see a little long setup down here. Let's enter there. Bam. Oh, maybe another short setup over here. Let's do that. None of this shit. None of this shit. 1 trade a day. That's it. And I just deleted my fucking text. Awesome. Delete this. Delete this. Delete this. 1 trade a day, absolute max. And if you don't see an A+ setup, you don't trade. It is that simple, guys. 1 trade a day max. Number 3, 1 strategy. You guys shouldn't be strategy hopping. What I'm doing in trading training is giving you a free strategy for free. Why are y'all strategy hopping? In this series, I'm giving you absolutely everything you need when it comes to your strategy. And strategy isn't everything. You can have the most basic ass strategy. It doesn't matter. It should be basic. Your strategy should be basic. It shouldn't be fucking rocket science to place a trade. And I'll go over my strategy in a couple of days. Completely. Whenever I give you guys every single building block, I will show you guys how to piece it all together and how I piece it all together using real examples. So that's why you guys have to stay tuned. Okay? So let's go over it real quick. 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Whoops. 1 to 2. Whoops. Jeez, man. Can I get it on too? 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Use this tool to see. 1 trade a day max, and 1 strategy. Don't strategy hop. Then 1 thing that you trade. So I trade micro, E-mini, NASDAQ 100 index futures. That's just micro futures. There's macro and micro. Micro, it's just each tick is 50 cents. And then macro, I think each tick is like $12 or something like that. So until I have a large enough capital to switch to macro, I'm sticking with micro. So until I have like fucking 100K, 50K, in an account size in equity, I'm sticking to micro, and I highly recommend you guys do the same thing. So you're not trading NQ, ES, Bitcoin, fucking options. Trade one thing. If you want to trade options, but only trade one thing in options. You're not trading 5 different things in options. If you want to trade futures, cool. You're not trading NQ and ES. Pick one and master one until you master it. And then whenever you're a profitable trader, you have hella capital, then you can start experimenting. You're not a profitable trader yet. What makes you think you can trade fucking 7 different things? This is how your shit should look. I have Bitcoin up here just because I like to fucking look at it every now and then. I never place a trade in it. I just like to look at it. This is how your shit should look. You should have 1, maybe 2 things. One thing that you just look at every here and there. You should only be trading one thing. Cat. Whoops. Cat. One thing you trade. No more. Okay? Now, risk per trade is 1 to 3% of your account size. 1 to 3% of your account size. So, you can use your fucking calculator easily, or whenever you go to trade, click stop loss and take profit, 3%. Anywhere from 3 to 1. So, if you're risking 1%, how much should you be trying to make? 2%. If you're risking 3%, how much should you be trying to make? 6%. If you're risking 2.22, how much are you trying to make? 4.44. Easy, guys. Easy as this. So let's recap. 1 to 2 risk to reward, 1 trade a day, 1 strategy, 1 thing you trade, 1 to 3 risk per trade. And that way, again, like I said earlier, your wins will absolutely eat up your losses. If you're risking max 3% and you're always looking for like 6%, your wins will absolutely tank your losses. Again, if you're only risking 1% every trade, I'd recommend you guys do that too. 1% per trade, I would do that. That's a great thing to do. 1% per trade, so that way you're always looking for 2%. Your wins will eat up your losses, not the other way around. Okay? Also, yeah, this is going to be a short video, but oh well. Are you complaining? Last thing. 1 time you trade. For me, that's 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. So, see, the blue is New York session. It starts at 8, but I trade from 9:30 to 11. And the reason, you can see I sold here at that red candle. Oh, it's past 11. You're breaking your rules. No. I only place trades from 9:30 to 11. You can see I placed a trade at 10:30. Price action was dog shit. So I sold early. Profited like $6. And yeah, if I'm in a trade from 9:30 to 11, I hold until max 12. That's just my rules. Just my rules. You guys can make up. If you want to hold till fucking 1, go ahead. I don't recommend it. I would never recommend that, but it is what it is. So I trade from 9:30 to 11. That's the only time I'm going to place trades. And then if I'm in a trade in that time period, I hold until max 12. So if I enter here, I can hold until here. If I enter here, I can hold until here. Does that mean I can enter here? No. If we hit 11 and I'm not in a trade, I'm off the charts. I'm off the charts. Okay? So, write this shit down in your notebook right now. I'll wait. I wish I had some coffee. And a bottle of water. Like awesome. Alright, you got this shit down? Awesome. And look at this. Every time. Every day. And follow these. Follow these. In another video, we'll also go over like rules for trading, not just risk management. Okay? So yeah, it's a little short 10-minute video today. Nothing crazy. I hope you guys learned something. You should have. I hope you guys wrote this shit down. I'll see you guys on day 9. We will finally be getting into breakup structure. So that is the second building block. So our first was liquidity sweeps. We went over that. I don't really count. Well, I mean, fair value gaps and order blocks are building blocks, but I don't use them every single trade because sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes they're just not there. That's how it is. But yeah, I guess fair value gaps and order blocks are a building block, but I'd need to see a break of structure first before I trade. Like if I see a liquidity sweep and an inverse fair value gap, I'm not fucking entering. Like I'm waiting for a break of structure. But that's just me. Some people enter off inverse fair value gaps, but not me. Not me. I need to see a little bit more confirmation, which is that break of structure. So we'll get into that on day 9, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.